What's going on, guys? We are here in Copenhagen at Macro Food Service. It's like a big bulk place, and I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna buy just to basically eat for a couple of weeks. It's gonna be mostly bulk dry foods like pasta and all the kind of good stuff. So let's go into the supermarket and check it out. So today was a super basic round of grocery shopping at a grocery store. The two main things that everybody thinks about plant-based diet is that A, it is restrictive, B, it is expensive. To be honest, I don't find it to be true in my personal case. You can make it very expensive if you only buy like processed vegan stuff like Beyond Burgers and all that kind of stuff. But I wanted to show you guys what I bought today because it is so simple in its nature and it's not expensive at all. It is actually very cheap to do. These are all items that in reality I used to consume even before going plant-based. It's just that now they have become my staples, and it is all very, very basic stuff, basic and simple stuff. Today we were in Thailand, so a lot of these things might be a little more expensive, but back in Europe, these were the staples, like for example, oats. These oats are great for long-lasting energy. They're a good source of carbohydrate, protein, and fats. I used these before, like maybe going on a ride for 2 hours, 2 hours and a half, 3 hours. They can help give a sustained amount of energy for a long period of time. Then we got another staple, pasta. Italians, we love it. Here it is a bit expensive, but back in Europe it is so cheap and you can find it anywhere. And this is a staple of plant-based diet. I don't really eat pasta that much. I maybe eat it, well, right now in Asia, basically zero, or maybe once a week, twice a week. Gluten is a bit harder to digest than just plain rice, which is gluten-free. So here in Asia, basically rice is the basis of my diet. That's what I eat all the time. But sometimes I will eat some pasta or some pizza or some flour, whatever. Some veggies. So here we have some carrots, some sweet potato that you can have like steamed, or you can put them with rice. And these are both whole food, carbohydrate, very, very good, very, very tasty, very yummy to put with anything, mix these with anything. Then we have just some basic lettuce just to make salads, add some greens to the place we're eating. There you have it. Beans, red kidney beans are my favorite. I use them as a side dish. Rice, beans, maybe some salad, maybe some tomatoes and some veggies. That's usually what I do. Love kidney beans, super cheap, super convenient and super, super tasty. Then we have some dates. I got some really, really good looking dates. So dates, fast carbs, good for energy. Then we got this to make condiments and to make like energy drinks, golden syrup. This is basically cane syrup, so it's glucose plus fructose, aka sucrose, high energy food. Then some random ass tortillas to make some burritos or some wraps or whatever. You can just put some lettuce, some beans, some rice in these, a sauce like a mango basil sauce or some vegan mayo, and these will make great, great dish. Oh, then we have some seaweed, so some nori seaweed. This is absolutely awesome for, I believe, iodine and a bunch of other different things that you can find in copious amounts in seaweed. What I do is I don't really make sushi, I just make some rice and I basically just put it into the seaweed and then just eat it as a wrap, maybe with some spicy vegan mayo, and it tastes so, so good. Onions to give flavor to what we cook. Some chickpeas, dried chickpeas. These need to be soaked and then cooked, and high protein, high good carbohydrates, and you can eat these basically as a side with rice. And they're way more convenient to buy in bulk dried and then to just cook them, make them yourself, and they're way cheaper than buying them in a can. Some celery just as a condiment, some soy yogurt. So you can get soy yogurt basically anywhere around in the world. It tastes really good for just sometimes. I don't use this every day, but sometimes. Ooh, then another staple of plant-based high carb diet, bread. This is just basic white bread. Love it, love to make sandwiches, love to have it as a side, or even just toasting it and putting some soy sauce on it. So, so good. Maybe it's because I'm half Australian, so what happens is I love Vegemite. Big staple of what I eat consistently is cornflakes. These just regular old ass cornflakes, gluten-free energy. Love them, super light, super good with rice milk and some sugar to eat before training. Absolutely awesome, love cornflakes. A lot of people think they are too bland. I don't know, I really like them. So, cornflakes, big staple. Ooh, sweet corn. You can buy this in cans, but we found this, and being that it was a bigger packet, was a bit more value for money. Ooh, frozen berries. So these are strawberries, and they go great with oats. So I personally use them like cold. I don't really heat up the oats, I don't make porridge, but oats, strawberries, a little bit of sugar, rice milk, so good. Then we have some lentils. These are already cooked, but you can buy them also in bulk and then cook them yourself. Red lentils are super easy to make. These, some protein, some carbs, taste great. So lentils. Here we have green peas. Green peas are a staple food that I eat all the time. This is basically the only alkaline legume, so it is really easy to digest compared to other legumes like beans or chickpeas even. So peas, high in protein, very easy to digest, go great with rice. You can even mix them in with the rice, some soy sauce, perfect. Here we have just some plain corn, and this is to make popcorn. Just put it in a pan with a cover, and then you have popcorn. Super cheap, super high energy, really nice, tastes great. A bit salted with a bit of soy sauce. It's awesome. Then we have some potatoes. Potatoes are awesome food, just really simple to cook. You can just boil these, very satiating, and I find they have a type of energy that goes very well in the evening. So you eat some potatoes and then you are very chilled out, mellowed out, let's say. Very different from the energy of fruit. Potatoes, big staple, really cheap, really good. Then we got some fruit, which is basically what I eat for breakfast every single day. We got one dragon fruit, and then being that we are in Asia, I got some mangoes, and these here, especially in Thailand, they are so good. I have never tasted some mangoes that are this good in my life, and it seems that every day I taste a better one. It's absolutely insane. If I was in Europe, I would have like apples, or now that summer's coming, it would be watermelon, melon, cherries, a bunch of different fruits. Depends, varies every day. But here the staple is mangoes because they just taste absolutely incredible. So, plant-based diet, in my opinion, really easy, really cheap, really convenient. It's a no-brainer, ticks all the boxes. I feel great doing this. I have a ton of energy. So, gonna keep on doing it. And hopefully this video showed you that it's not as complicated as some people make it. So the only thing that I would say to include as a supplement is a vitamin B12 supplement, because basically plant-based diet lacks some source of B12, but it is true for also people who are omnivore. Many people are deficient in vitamin B12, so just taking a sublingual integration every day, I think just that's taken care of, and you can think of other stuff. So hope you like this video. Very, very simple video, super chill, but I believe it's an important message that this diet is not restrictive, it's not hard to do, and it's actually very simple, cheap, convenient, and you can make a ton of really, really yummy stuff with simple ingredients. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I will see you in the next video.